It is what it is. Yo, it's Smarter with the K back with another video. Hey, check me out. 2K just dropped a whole lot of news this morning. I ain't even gonna cap. 2K dropped a whole lot of news, but that shout out to that boy 2K Intel on Twitter. Shout out to that boy 2K Intel on Twitter. He was the one really dropping a whole lot of heat before 2K even went to dropping heat. He gave us some screenshots, some gameplay information about the city, about the park, because you know it's gonna be two 2K versions, current gen and next gen. That boy right there was going crazy. He was dropping a lot of heat. So shout out to that boy 2K Intel. But 2K also dropped the article on their website. If you want to go check that out, you can. But I will be showing y'all screenshots of everything that I be talking about. So you can just get the information right here, or you can go read it for yourself, whichever one you want to do. But before we get into all that, man, I really do appreciate y'all for watching the videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos. If you haven't watched my last video, go do that. Please go watch that video. I did say I was gonna be doing a 2K22 giveaway, which I will be doing if I hit 100 subs before 2K22 drop. So go watch that video to find out more information about that. That's still going on as we speak. I'm finna give y'all this information that they done dropped, and I'm gonna also show y'all these screenshots of they dropped the screenshots of Luka, Dirk, and Candace Parker. As far as the screenshots go, I mean 2K graphics always being legit, bro. They always being on point. It ain't really too much more they can do as far as graphics, bro. They already at the next level, so it's really like how much farther can you go with the graphics. So as far as the screenshots go, I mean, it is what it is. Me personally, I'm more concerned with the gameplay, because the gameplay on current gen wasn't absolutely terrible, but it wasn't fantastic either. The gameplay on next gen was absolutely terrible. You feel me? We need some diversity in the game, bro. We need some diversity in the game. And as far as diversity, you can say that about both games. Both games really didn't have no diversity, current or next gen 21. Current gen, you had people running around with play shots in some form of a center. That's it. If you played on the threes, you was playing against two play shots in a center. Nobody wanted to be different. Next gen, you had everybody running around with a 6-7. I like to be different, but I don't like to play with what the fuck everybody else is playing with. Current gen, I had a sharpshooting facilitator. Next gen, I played with the build you see on the screen right now, a 6'9" glass cleaning stretch. You feel me? Like, I don't like to be like other people, but excuse me, a lot of people don't have a choice but to do that, because I mean they gonna copy what they see their favorite YouTuber do in a sense. And then on top of that, 2K not really leaving them no room. Like, a lot of people not good at the game. Excuse me, a lot of people not good at 2K, bro. So they have to use whatever they can use that's gonna allow them to win. Like, a lot of people can't be different and still win, if that makes sense. You feel me? But now, as far as this news go, this just news. Take this with a grain of salt. You feel me? Because we don't really know nothing until we see actual gameplay, or we get the actual game in our hands. Because 2K tell us a lot of shit every year that don't be true. So I'm just finna give y'all the truth. You feel me? 2K tell us a lot of shit, the same shit over and over every year, that don't be true. You feel me? But man, we gonna get into it. So I see we got, okay, as far as the PS5 go, with the city will be returning. They say they took out the Rookieville, as you can see right here. They say the city returns minus Rookieville. That was a terrible thing to add into the game. Adding that Rookieville shit was a terrible thing to add into the game. A lot of people that got next gen late, they didn't really go through the same thing that everybody else went through who got the game. They got a PS5 when it first came out. When the PS5 first came out, you had to play like 14 to 15 games to even get out of Rookieville. People that's just not getting on the PS5 or got on the PS5 late, man, they playing like 3 to 4 games and they getting out of Rookieville. But if you was on there from the start, man, you had to play like 14 games to get out of Rookieville, bro. And that right there was just stupid. You have to play with people that you don't know, which I don't mind, cause I mean I knew I wasn't playing the 3v3 court in that shit anyway. You don't have no badges, you don't have no nothing. You feel me? So I played straight 1v1. I ended up losing like 2 games the whole time, I think. One of them I lagged out, and the other one I just actually lost. So I really lost 1 game. You feel me? But that's neither here nor there. All right. Continuing on with this right here, it say the my career gotta change. There's no cinematic stories. I don't really know how I feel about that. I mean, a lot of people just want to get straight to the business when it comes to my career, grind they play out, go straight to the part. I mean, the stories do be kind of dope, but they haven't been dope in a while. The last 2 good storylines I believe was 16 and 17. Spike Lee and Orange Juice. Those probably the last 2 good storylines, you feel me? So I really don't know how to feel about that. And it say instead players will be turned loose to level at my player in their own way within the city. There's a new quest system that is designed to open up new content while also providing an opportunity to level up your character. The new city will have NPCs, non-playable characters, and more. Okay, so if you don't want to know what an NPC is, if you haven't been on next gen yet, NPCs are the people around the park that you can go to, and they do certain things. Some of them give you like t-shirts, hats, things like that. But the only NPCs that really mattered on next gen was the ones that unlocked the warehouse challenges. I mean, if you bring warehouse challenges back, I mean, I think that's probably pretty dope, because warehouse challenges made it easy to get your badges. You got 2-time badge progression in there, so if you brought back the warehouse challenges, that'll be kind of dope for the city. But as far as the city coming back as a whole, I still don't know how I really feel about that. The city could be a W if they split the park in the city. You feel me? Like, have the city, people that want to go to the city and shop, woo ride your skateboard, be Tony Hawk, do all that nonsense. Cool, do that. But when you go to your affiliation, it should be like each affiliate, like it should be like you have to go to your city hall and it takes you to your affiliation, because you know that's how you switch your affiliations on next gen. You have to go to city hall and change. You should separate it. When you go to city hall, yeah, you can change your affiliation, but it should also say enter your affiliation type thing, like type deal, like how they had on 16 and 17. If you wanted to go to the next part, it had a gate. If you was a part of, say, Rivet, and you wanted to go to Sunset or Old Town, you had to go through a gate that took you to Sunset or Old Town. They should have it like that for the affiliations. It take you straight to the affiliation, and now you got the city and you got the actual part separate. Because as long as you keep the park and the city together, nobody's never gonna get games, bro. That's why this game died so fast, because nobody got games, bro. You couldn't even fucking play because you got people sitting down. First of all, you only got 100 people in each park that you load up in. I talked about that in my last video. You only got 100 people in each park that you load up in. So like I said, they need to split the city and the park all together, and that'll make it so much better. As far as current gen, it say all aboard the 2K cruise on the PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC platforms. NBA 2K gamers will show out and compete in all new dedicated basketball community. A neighborhood built on the spacious decks of a sailing cruise ship, exploring hoop and nautical luxury. And when the cruise docks in exotic locales throughout the season, make your way to the excursion counter to participate in shoreside events, all taking place completely off the ship. Okay, so basically, current gen getting kind of like a whole new park type deal. Okay, current gen basically getting a whole new park type deal. That ship shit sound kind of, that cruise shit sound kind of lit. I ain't gonna cap. That bit sound kind of lit. And basically what it's saying is the park when it dock, those are gonna be the events. So I guess when the events going on, you're gonna be going to, it's gonna dock. and you're gonna have to get off the ship to go play the events if that's what you want to do. Okay, that's kind of lit. That's kind of lit. In my last video, I told y'all I'm gonna be buying the Legend Edition, so I'm gonna be having the PS5 and current gen games when I buy the Legend Edition, and whoever win the 2K22 giveaway that I'm doing, you will have both as well. So that's another little side note to keep in mind too. If you plan on playing both, I would advise you to get the Legend Edition, or if you don't really care for the incentives, I would just get the cross gen bundle. And for those who think the cross gen bundle mean that there's crossplay, that doesn't mean there's crossplay. That means you're gonna get a current and a next gen game as long as it's in the same console family. Like if you have a PS4 and you buy the console gen bundle, you will get a PS5 version of 2K22. And if you have an Xbox One and you buy the cross gen bundle, that means you will get a copy for your Xbox Series X in the other Xbox. So I know a lot of people was confused about that. That doesn't mean that there's crossplay. There is no crossplay in 2K22. They already said there's no crossplay. They're not really focused on that right now. I don't know why 2K behind times. I don't know what the hell they be having going on, but as far as crossplay, there is no crossplay for 2K22. Okay. For the PS5 and the Xbox X, they talked about matchmaking. So you got matchmaking options. It says the city opens up new and quicker alternatives to get into online hoops. My players can enter select matchmaking buildings to be placed in immediate competition. Matchmaking sessions will be available for a number of game types and will contribute to all my player progress. Okay. So they finally answering a lot of people prayers. A lot of people have been praying for matchmaking. A lot of people have been praying for matchmaking in 2K. I fuck with that. I fuck with the matchmaking, cause like I say, I have people that I run with, but a lot of times they don't be on the game a lot sometimes, or they be playing something else. So I play with randoms a lot, type shit. So if y'all want to run with me, y'all see on the screen, y'all see my PSN. Type me in, add me as a friend. We can run it up, or drop your PSN down below in the comment section. I'll add you. We can run it up. But that matchmaking shit gonna be lit, especially for a lot of people who don't have a squad, bro. That matchmaking shit gonna be lit. Okay, so in the article, I'm guessing it was Mike Wayne that wrote all of this in the article, because you know he's the one that usually handle that. That's that right there, typing up the articles when it comes to the gameplay and things like that. So he told us some offensive and defensive improvements that they done made. We're gonna start with his defense first, because on offense, all I do is shoot threes anyway. You feel me? I like to shoot. I'll dribble every now and then if I feel like I need to create my shot. But as far as how I really like to play, I like to spot up, shoot threes, and I really care about defense the most, if y'all didn't know that. So we're gonna start with the defense first. He say a completely revamped shot contest and blocking system, highlighting arsenal of new defensive tools at your disposal. Playing suffocating defense on the perimeter and in the paint has never felt more rewarding, giving elite defenders the ability to truly change the outcome of the game. Okay, y'all remember I told y'all at the beginning, this video gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the fucking truth about the news that they dropped. This is cap. This little defensive section right here is cap. It's bullshit. It's the same thing that they told us for the last 3-4 years straight. All they doing is copy and pasting it and changing on a couple words. The defense, like I said, bro, these are just fucking words, because they say the same shit every year, bro, about how the defense is better. Whoop the whoop. You can elite defenders gonna get rewarded. Whoop the whoop. That is not the case, because if you've played current Gen 21, or if you've played Next Gen 21, the defense is absolutely terrible. Only you get rewarded sometimes, but at the same time you don't. The defense is so slotty. They don't allow you to stay in front of people. Defensive badges don't even work. It's like, what's the point of making a build with defense? What's the point of making a build with a lot of defensive badges when you're not gonna get rewarded for playing good defense? Not current gen, next gen, you had people stealing the ball from people with a 25 steal, bruh. A 25 steal, 25 steal, you get no pickpocket badge on next gen, bruh. But you're still out here robbing people like you have a 99 steal with Hall of Fame pickpocket. Make it make sense. They can't. They just tell us lies. They just gonna have to really show us, bro. You really can't tell until you actually get the game in your fucking hands. You feel me? I really hope that they telling the truth about the shot contest. I really hope they telling the truth about the shot contest. Now, as far as sliding defense on next gen, it's not as bad as it was on current gen. On current gen, you just couldn't stay in front of people to save your life. I hope that's fixed for current gen and next gen. The contest in current gen wasn't as bad as it was in next gen. In next gen, somebody could be standing at the free throw line. You can be shooting a 3 from half court and they'll give them a 30% contest. Excuse me. Excuse me. They would give them a 30% contest. That's unreal. That is very unreal. Why can't 2K just make it simple? Like, you trying to make your game realistic, but the things that you putting into the game are not realistic. You feel me? So I really hope the defensive shit that they talking about right here in this little article, I hope it's true, because it's very much needed, bro. It's very much needed. Okay, now let's jump to the offense. It say breaking down defenders off the dribble with new signature moves and combos, precision jump shooting, dunking in traffic, and pulling off alley-oops have become more skill-based. Basketball IQ and stick skills play an even bigger role in separating top offensive players. I'm calling cap on this shit too. Okay, before we even talk about the cap, precision jump shot shooting, that sound like another thing for shot aiming. That sound like you just reworded shot aiming. That's really what that sound like. Take that shit out, man. Take that shit out. That's how you had people cheating. That's how you had people with their zins and all this other nonsense that they was fucking doing. Man, take that shit out altogether. You opening doors for people to be able to cheat. Don't do that. And then you give them a badge. On next gen, y'all gave people a badge to use shot aiming. Man, stop that shit altogether. Stop that shit altogether. Okay, say dunking and traffic and putting out alley-oops have become more skill-based. I really hope that's true, because you can get put on next gen. You can get put into a dunk animation from the half court line. You guarding somebody and they tapping square at the half court line. You already in a dunk animation. I'm of course I'm over exaggerating, but that's how it feel. You getting put in ridiculous dunk animations, no matter how good your defense is, and that's just crazy. So I really hope that's true. I hope if you a dunker, then you a dunker. Man, it's just a lot, bro. If you a dunker, I hope you a dunker. I hope everybody can't do everything. You feel me? I feel like that really, I said that in a previous video. 2K had a good thing in mind with the way they set up the my player builder, but they didn't execute it right. You feel me? They didn't execute it right. It's a basketball IQ and stick skills play an even bigger role in separating top offensive players. Okay, I really hope that's true too. I really hope that's true too, because a lot of people don't use basketball IQ when they play in 2K. They use 2K IQ. They do shit that they know 2K is gonna allow them to do, and a lot of people won't understand what I mean by that. A lot of people won't understand. A lot of people try to use basketball IQ in 2K. I'm one of those people. I try to use real life basketball shit in 2K, but you can't do a lot of real life basketball shit in 2K. 2K has its own basketball IQ and own knowledge and the way things should go. And a lot of people know that and understand that, so they get away with a lot of shit. So that's what I mean by a lot of people use 2K IQ instead of actual basketball IQ. You feel me? So I mean, that was pretty much it. That was pretty much all that I just wanted to cover in this video. I know this video kind of long, but that's just pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. As you can see, 2K is banging out the news. I told y'all in the last video they were finna start banging it out, banging it out. If you go read that full article, it'll tell you that a lot of things they just kind of skimmed over and made broad statements about it. They're not gonna release no more information again about certain things until next month, which is literally right around the corner. So we ain't gotta wait too long. Hopefully that's not the only news we get this week. I hope they drop some more news this week. I don't know. If they do, I'll bring it to y'all if I feel like it's worth talking about. Like I said, shout out to that boy 2K Intel. Go follow him on Twitter. NBA 2K22 leaks and intel at 2K Intel. That boy is a GOAT. He really be on his shit when it comes to dropping that news early and getting shit out for the community type shit. He really be on his shit. So y'all go fuck with him on Twitter. Before this video end, I'm gonna need y'all to drop a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you already subscribed to the channel, turn that bell on so you get notified when I drop these videos. We still chasing that 100 subs, bro. We still chasing that 100 subs. We still doing this 2K22 Legend giveaway. Y'all just stay tuned, and we just gonna keep rocking out until we get more information or until the game drop. But like I said, I really do appreciate y'all for watching the video. We gone.